What's up guys, welcome to our Chinese teaching video. I'm Tommy. Today we are going to teach you some basic Chinese words, phrases and sentences. At the end of the video, we will give you a short review about today's video. Before we start, let me introduce my partner. This is Nick, Marco and Holly. Okay, come on guys, give the audience a brief introduction.
大家好，我是许俊成，我的英文名是 Nick。Hello everyone. My name is 俊成许 and you can call me Nick.
Hello， 大家好，我是吴俊，我英文名是 Marco. Hello guys, my Chinese name is 吴俊 and my English name is Marco.
下午好，我是黄安婷，我的人们叫我 Holly. So good afternoon, guys. My name is An Ting Huang. People call me Holly.
Yeah, that's a great introduction, but it's a little bit short. Could you guys add more information into your introduction?
Sure. I will say. 大家好，我是许俊成，我来自中国江苏，我是一名学生。
I will probably say something about my hobbies, such as video games, basketball. That's my way to introduce myself.
Yeah, that sounds great. But Marco, how would you say it by Chinese?
用中文来说，我的爱好是打游戏、打篮球。That's it.
Oh, cool. I would probably say like 我是黄安婷，我是一名学生，我在阿德莱德读书。So I think that would be a good way to introduce myself, give like a piece of information to my audience.
Yeah, thanks, Anting. So what does that mean? 我是一名学生，我在阿德莱德读书。
I'm saying that like I'm a student, so who studies in Adelaide Uni. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Wow, that's a great introduction. I hope this will not be too much for you guys to take in because it's just a beginning. One more question. When you're talking about the weather, what will come to your mind first?
I will ask a question. I think, what's the weather like today, or how's the weather today? That means 今天天气怎么样？
Okay, how about you, Holly?
Yeah, I would say like it's a warm day today. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the weather is better than yesterday. I think.
Yeah, these are very common sentences when we're talking about the weather. Could you give me more?
Yes, sure. So sometimes I would say like today is like a beautiful nice day, something like that. So I would probably say that by Chinese would say 今天天气真好。今天是一个非常晴朗的天气。
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I said before, that means how is the weather today means 今天天气怎么样 and 今天 means today and weather means 天气。
Yeah. Yeah, 今天天气怎么样 is a very good way to start our topic. When you're asking someone about the weather, you can say 今天天气怎么样 and 今天天气真好 is a quite good way to answer this question.
By the way, does anyone feeling hungry and wanna have a dinner together?
Yes, for sure. So any thoughts?
I think the Chinese food is the best way because we are talking about the topic about the Chinese. So I have a recommendation. It's a Chinese restaurant from out of the city. So
how can we get there?
We can take a Uber, I think.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah.
Just go.
so let's check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
So what are we doing now?
我们在等车，waiting for the Uber.
Oh.
Guys, we have a rice Chinese cuisine. It looks like very nice Chinese restaurant. Do you have the same food with me?
Yes. Told me you have been here before.
Yeah, of course. 老板，开灯，开灯。老板，老板，哎，开灯。好。谢谢。
Thank you.
Do you want to try some spicy food?
For me, I prefer those spicy. How about you?
I would like to eat something not so spicy.
Let me check the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the way, guys, what drinks would you like to order?
I would like some drink. Do you want some?
Yeah. How about Coke?
Yeah, sure.
What about you?
Table water is fine for me.
Yeah, table water. I'm losing my weight right now. So how about the lemon chicken?
Chicken sounds great. So, I think I need to get one more menu. I just grab for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Menu?
Nice. 服务员简单。
需要可以帮你
我需要半只酱鸭，
半只酱鸭，
对，辣子鸡，
辣子鸡，
鱼香肉丝，
香肉丝，
再来一个红烧豆腐，
烧豆腐，
就这些。
好，
然后喝什么？
可乐，
两瓶可乐。
两瓶可乐
，table water 吗？
，table water。好，
谢谢，谢谢，谢谢，
谢谢菜单。好，谢谢。
谢谢。We are finished, so let's
Check.
go check out.
Check out.
你好，买单。
好，一共是161.4。
那个刷卡。
需要小票吗？
不用，
谢谢。
谢谢。This is the last part when we went to a restaurant. When you want to check out, you can say 服务员买单. That means waiter check out. Yeah, that's it. And if the waiter asks you if you want a receipt, he will say 你需要小票吗? If you don't want a receipt, you can say no, thanks. So how to say it in Chinese? It's 不需要谢谢. We are so lucky when we are shooting the order part as a rice Chinese cuisine. We met a couple from Australia and their children are learning Chinese right now. Marco and Holly will make a quick interview and teach them some basic Chinese. So let's have a look.
Hi. Yeah. So because our duty is to teach the beginner to learn the basic like Chinese sentence or even know the phrase or words. So one more question as I asked you before, like if you are in a Chinese restaurant, so what kind of simple words would you like to learn at first time?
It'd be useful to be able to ask the restaurant if they had any tables free, any tables that were available that night. And I think also if they had a menu available that was in English would be really useful.
Yeah.
So those are probably a couple of the things that would help me out.
That sounds great. So, but for the simple words, just like a few words we want to say.
English menu
English menu, yeah.
or tables available. And you could just simply ask, do I need a booking or something like that.
Yeah. So, one more question. Like, what's the very like what's your favorite Chinese cuisine in a restaurant? Would you like to say something about it? Yeah.
It's hard. Probably roasted duck.
Roasted duck. How about you?
Tom yum.
Tom yum. Good pronunciation. How about you? Oh, so
Speak up, sweetheart.
Crispy corned beef.
beef, like crispy beef, like
Yeah, crispy beef. What about you, Matilda?
Dim sum.
Steamed.
oh,
Steamed dim sums?
yeah. She knows how to pronounce. Yeah, she knows how to
Very-
pronounce dim sum. I don't need to worry about the how.
That's easy.
Yeah, that's easy. So that is my partner, and
Hi,
yeah.
how are you?
So he would teach you guys very like basic sentence. You ask like how to say like English menu and how to say the like some very simple like Chinese cuisine you like to ask. Yeah. So
Firstly, English menu in Chinese is English is 英文.
In one.
Yes, very
you
good.
got it.
Okay.
Would you like it?
Yeah, very good. And very good. And the second menu is 菜单. And 菜
Thai.
单.
Dan.
Yes, very
Right.
good.
Oh.
Yeah.
And two words combined is 英文菜单. So
英文菜单.
英文 is fish. Menu is 菜单.
It seems like you have a gift of language because you pronounce it very well.
Yes.
I could understand you easily. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Every menu is different.
I did do Japanese. I did do Japanese in high school, but that was a very long time ago. But the pronunciations and the inflections on the words are very different in Mandarin. I think the emphasis is very.
Is it? Oh. 英文看得到。
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
That's the feeling. But 英文菜单.
英文菜单。
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah. So go for next one. Like something like.
Something like
So your favorite dish,
dish.
like Chinese dish,
Roast duck.
Duck.
roast duck.
Duck is 鸭子.
Yats. Is su or yats? Yats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anyone like to try it? Yeah.
Ja.
Yeah. Correct.
Michaela?
Ja.
Sweetie, would you like to give a try? You all got the A plus. I give you A plus, no more.
Very good.
So, have you heard like Peking roast duck?
Yes.
So we normally say Beijing.
Oh,
Yeah, the capital
Like
of
the
China.
city, yeah.
Yeah, so Beijing,
yes.
Kaoya. So we go for one by one word, like Bei,
Beijing.
great, Kaoya,
Kaoya.
correct. So how about you put them together?
Beijing. Kaoya.
Right? you just like learn it like by, and then you you remember the way you pronounce it.
But it's like the singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a singing. So that's why my
Yeah,
hands is like
yeah.
waving like
Yes.
Beijing Kaoya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to teach people like that way because like you imagine that you are singing a song of
Yeah.
the Peking roast duck. So the pronunciation will just go like automatically.
Yep. That's nice. That makes it easy. That makes it easy.
Can we do it now?
You get it?
Can you try it too? Try to hear it again.
Beijing Kaoya.
Cow.
Cow.
Yeah.
Yep, you get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Very good.
So would you mind just pronounce it again? Beijing Kaoya. Nicely done.
Well done, Till.
So
Very good.
yeah. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Yeah. I just don't want to give you too much stress.
No,
Like,
no,
Actually,
that was
I
good.
really want to teach you more, but you know, like.
No,
yeah.
that's great. Thank you. I need to come back next week and ask for Beijing Gao. Yeah.
Yeah. You can use it.
Shoot.
Thank you for staying longer with us. And it's time for us to review what we have learned from today's video. So welcome to today's review class. I'm Annie Huang, by the way. So for today's class, we are going to learn some basic words and some simple Chinese sentences we have already heard from today's video. So we will also left some times to teach you some basic Chinese restaurant culture. It's just help you to understand more Chinese culture. And let's get started. So we will start with the basic words we always hear when we get into a Chinese restaurant. I will teach you start from the top to the bottom, and I will repeat the Chinese character twice. Just listen carefully and then repeat. So the first word would be menu. So how do you pronounce menu by Chinese? 菜单, 菜单. Restaurant, 餐厅, 餐厅. Water, 水, 水. Coke, 可乐, 可乐. Knife and fork, 刀和叉, 刀和叉. Tissue, 纸巾, 纸巾. Drinks, 饮料, 饮料. So I hope you guys can remember the way I pronounce it. So if you have any confusion, I hope you guys can remember a few pronunciation of the basic words, and remember those words are so useful when you get into a restaurant, because you all need it to speak to the waiter to ask for something you want. So let's move on to the next page. We are going to teach you how to say the simple basic Chinese sentences, and we will start from the welcome one. So we would normally hear welcome from a waiter when you get into a Chinese restaurant. So how to say welcome by Chinese? 欢迎. I also put the pinyin behind the Chinese character, so I hope you guys can look for it and try to pronounce it. 欢迎. How many people? 几位. 几位. Just a moment. 等一下. 等一下. Can I have a table for 4? 有4人桌吗? 有4人桌吗? Do you have any recommendations? 有什么推荐吗? 有什么推荐吗? So that's all we learn and all we hear from today's video. So I hope you guys can remember it and just pick up a few sentences to repeat the pronunciation, and I hope you guys would all need it when you just get into a Chinese restaurant. So after we learned how to say some simple Chinese sentence, I would like to let you know some important points we always used when you get into a Chinese restaurant. So we always say I would like to. So how would you say I would like to by Chinese? So I would like to is 我要. So 要 means would like. So 要 is a verb in that kind of sentences. So remember, when you order something else or when you try to get something else from someone else, you would like to say 我要. Okay, so let's move on to next point. So sometimes if you are allergic to something else, and you really want to let the waiter know, so you would say 我不能吃. It means like I can't eat something else due to you are allergic to something else. So there is an example. 我不能吃花生. It means like I can't eat peanut. So remember, 我不能吃 is a way you express you are allergic to something else. Let's go for the next page. So we are talking about the culture time now. So for the first one, have you eaten? So what does that mean? Are you asking a person to go out, to have a dinner, or maybe to have a lunch? Actually, it's not. Have you eaten? If I translate it into Chinese, that would be 你吃了吗? So what do you mean by 你吃了吗? Actually, it means how are you? Yeah, I know it sounds a kind of weird, but actually that's the way we greet to people. So how would you like to answer by that kind of question? Normally we would say yes or no, or even though you can question people like 你吃了吗? It means like have you eaten yet? So it's the way you answer the question. So it's good for you guys to know it. So next time when you hear that kind of phrase, that kind of sentence, you don't feel strange. So let's move on to the next point. So that would be argue for the bill. So when you say argue for the bill, we would normally see that kind of situation happening in a Chinese restaurant. Like when someone else is going to pay the bill and the other person would be following up and then to go to the counter tries to pay the bill as well. So why does that kind of situation happening in a Chinese restaurant so often? It's a kind of our Chinese culture. So it means like we try to show the respect and the kind to our guests. So we are not really have an argument between the bill. It's just like the way we show the kind to our guests. So thank you for your listening. And we go for the summary. I hope you guys all remember the basic words, the simple sentence I have taught you before, and some important points I have already pointed out. And also the final, I mentioned about a few situations in a Chinese restaurant. So it's a kind of the culture thing. So just remember, if you guys are going to a Chinese restaurant, just use the word we learned from today's video, or maybe use the sentence we learned from today's video, and that will help you a lot. So thank you, and we will see you soon. Bye.